Page 48, illustration 2. The following is the trial balance as at 31/3/17 of Jay and Vijay. Prepare revised trading account. Now why do they call it as revised trading account? See the fifth item in trial balance. What is that? Trading account. What's the amount? 30,900. In which side? Credit side. What does that indicate? Gross profit. As such, we are not required to make trading account. But I told you, whenever trial balance trading account is given, then we should see adjustment. Is there any adjustment affecting trading account? Which adjustment? Second and third adjustment will affect trading account. They are related to goods. So we have to make revised trading account. If there were no adjustments affecting trading account, then we would have straight away made profit and loss account onwards. Is everyone clear with this? Any doubts up till here? Now, page number 49, adjustment 1. Prepaid insurance is rupees 200. So, final, what will be the two effects? Insurance minus and liabilities side. So now, minus from insurance and current assets. Prepaid expense account debit current assets, and to expense means minus from expense. See in trial balance how much is insurance premium. Last sixth item, do you all find 1,000? Put tick on that. So we'll write that in administrative expenses. Leave one line because we don't know would it be a profit or loss. Administrative expenses. In that, to insurance premium 1,000 minus prepaid 200. So outer column 800. I have already been telling you that shortcut outstanding always plus, prepaid or pre-received always minus. Because prepaid belongs to next year, so current year's expense is only 1,000 minus 20 subtract because it belongs to next year. Is everyone clear with it? And then I give you the shortcut. Minus means opposite side. Left side you minus it, so in balance sheet you will record on the opposite side, right side. Current assets. Prepaid insurance premium 200. Is everyone clear with this? Okay. Prepaid insurance is our current asset because the services are receivable in the next year. Any doubts with that? Once again, what are the two effects of prepaid insurance premium? One effect, minus from insurance, and second effect, current assets. Right, everyone? Next adjustment. Jai withdrawn goods of 2,000 from business for his personal use. Goods taken for personal use. Similar?
So we will record it means in trading account, but means purchases are not there, so we will record in credit side, and then we will add it in drawings.
Correct. So now what is the journal entry if goods are taken for personal use? Drawings account debit to purchase account. Okay. Owner is the receiver, debit the receiver. So Jai's drawings account debit. Goods goes out, credit what goes out to purchases account. Now, drawings account debit we have to add in drawings, but here we'll record in partner's current account debit side. Here instead of adding in drawings, we'll record in partner's current account on debit side. And to purchase means minus from purchase. Now, are you given with purchases in trading account? Because trading account was already prepared. So, are you given with purchases? No. Now, are you given with any purchase in adjustment? So at least we can minus from the unrecorded purchases. So what we will do is first we will give the effect of adjustment 3 because from that purchase we have to subtract this goods going out. So first we give effects of adjustment 3, then we come back to adjustment 2. Is everyone clear with this? Look at adjustment 3. Goods of 4,000 purchased on credit on 28th March 2017, which is not recorded in the books. Mohit? and partners current account. Balance sheet, what will you do? Asset side, what will you do? Unrecorded purchase, we'll show it separately. Khushi?
Debit side on trading account and in creditors come to plus.
Yes, boys, write this effects 100 times by tomorrow. Purchase account debit to creditors account plus in purchases and plus in creditors. Now we don't have purchases given in trial balance. Just now we discussed trading account was already made. So we cannot add in purchases, we'll show it separately on the same side. So first of all, unrecorded purchases will show in revised trading account on debit side to unrecorded purchases 4,000 in inner column. Understood? Normally we have to add in purchase, but purchases are not given in trial balance, so we show it separately in trading account on debit side. Second effect, plus in creditors. Now last fourth item of trial balance, do you find creditors or suppliers? 12,000, put a tick on that. In current liabilities, we will add in creditors. So creditors 12,000 plus unrecorded 4,000. So outer column 16,000. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, purchase account debit to creditors account. What are the two effects we have to give? First effect, trading account debit side, purchase account debit, we have to show it in trading account on debit side. Normally we add in purchases, but purchases are not there, so we show it separately. And second effect, add in creditors. Okay, now we come to second adjustment. Jai withdrawn goods of 2,000 from business for his personal use. So Jai's drawings account debit to purchases account. Jai's drawings account debit means we'll show in partner's current account on debit side. Leave two lines. One line for current account balance and one line for trial balance drawings. Leave two lines. Then write down 31,317 to goods withdrawn in Jai's column 2,000. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, drawings account debit, one effect in partner's current account debit side. Second effect, two purchases minus from purchases minus goods taken by Jai 2,000. So outer column also 2,000. Any confusions with this? So once again, what are the two effects of goods taken for personal use? Partner's current account on debit side to goods withdrawn 2,000, and second effect minus from purchases 2,000. So outer column 2,000. In case, even if this unrecorded purchase was not given in adjustment, then we studied in the last year that minus means write it on the opposite side. Then we would have recorded this goods taken by Jai on credit side, by goods taken by Jai 2,000. Is everyone of you clear with it? If there were no unrecorded purchases also in adjustments, then what you would have done with this goods taken? Recorded on credit side. Okay. Next. Write off 400 as bad debts and provide 5% bad debt reserve. We'll do it at the end. There is no need of discount reserve on debtors also. We'll do it at the end. Sixth adjustment, provide 20% depreciation on plant and machines and 5% on furniture and fittings. So, Parthiv, two effects.
We have account debit side and balance sheet account.
What will you do on asset side?
Minus.
Yes, so minus from plant and machinery and furniture and fittings. All of you put tick on plant and machinery. Do you find 20,000? So asset side, non-current assets. plant and machinery in the fixed assets. Plant and machinery 20,000. Minus depreciation 20%. 20,000 20% is 4,000. So outer column 16,000. Did you understand this? Also, furniture and fittings are how much? 5,000. Put tick on that. Furniture and fittings 5,000 minus. Now, what is the rate of depreciation on furniture and fittings? 5%. So 5,000 is 5%, 250. Outer column 4750. Is everyone clear with this? And second effect we will show in other expenses and losses in P&L account debit side. Other expenses and losses. 2. Depreciation on plant and machinery 4,000. Furniture and fittings 250. Got it, everyone? Once again, what are the two effects of depreciation? One effect, minus from fixed assets, so minus from plant and machinery and minus from furniture. Second effect, other expenses and losses. 20,000 20%, 4,000 and 5,000 5%, 250. Any confusions with this? Next. Now that fourth and fifth adjustment we can do. First we'll do fifth adjustment because it's different kind here. See that? There is no need of discount reserve on debtors. Normally we provide discount reserve, but here they say there is no need of discount reserve on debtors. Raise your hand. Normally when we provide discount reserve, what is the journal entry? Normally when we provide for discount reserve, what journal entry did I give you for bad debt reserve and discount reserve? Harshita?
P&L account debit to discount reserve.
Correct. We identify everyone P&L account debit to discount reserve. But here they say there is no need of discount reserve. When we provide for discount reserve, the entry is P&L to discount reserve. If they say there is no need of discount reserve, then what entry will you pass? Normally when you provide for discount reserve, what is the entry? Profit and loss account debit to discount reserve. So if there is no need of discount reserve, it's not required, then what entry will you pass? Reverse entry. You will close it. Discount reserve account debit to profit and loss account. So here what journal entry we will pass? Discount reserve account debit to profit and loss account. What is the amount of discount reserve in trial balance?
380.
Yes, 380. Can you all see that? Discount reserve credit side 380. Now, how many effects we have to give understand this? Where is this discount reserve in trial balance? Credit side, and we debit it, so the account gets cancelled, the account gets closed. First effect is the account gets closed. That effect will not be given in the final accounts. We have to give only one effect. That is in P&L account credit side, we have to show it in incomes and gains. That's it. Only one effect. This adjustment will have only one effect because the other effect is the discount reserve account gets closed. That effect will not be visible. In fact, you remember now as a shortcut, not only discount reserve, but any reserve they say which is not required. Then you show it in P&L account credit side, incomes and gains. Even if they say bad debt reserve is not needed, then you show it in P&L account credit side, incomes and gains. Even if they say general reserve is not needed, then you show it in P&L account credit side, incomes and single effect only. Because the other effect is the account gets closed. So any reserve which is not needed, what will you do? You show it in P&L account on credit side. Incomes and gains. Reason is the other effect is the account gets closed. Is everyone clear with this? Show this working. Show it after the balance sheet, don't show it in P&L credit side, okay? Okay, now, with one effect only we have to give, so in P&L account, write down in credit side, in incomes and gains, by discount reserve on debtors, by discount reserve on debtors, in bracket you will mention not needed, 380. Single effect only because the other effect is the account gets closed. Any doubts with this? All are clear with it? Now see adjustment 4. Write off 400 as bad debts and provide 5% bad debts reserve. So first we'll give the effect in balance sheet on asset side. Sharma, how will we show on asset side? What is that table?
Debtors,
What is the amount of debtors?
400.
Silence everyone.
18,400.
All of you can see in trial balance debtors are 18,400. All of you write down on asset side debtors 18,400
Minus bad debt reserve.
minus bad debt reserve
Minus bad debt as per
minus bad debts adjustment. What amount?
400.
All of you look at fourth adjustment. 400 are bad debts as per adjustment. What will remain is 18,000 then.
Minus bad debt reserve.
Minus bad debt reserve adjustment. What amount? How do you get that?
18,400 into 5.
On which amount do we have to count 5%? How are you doing the homeworks? 2-3 questions it has already come across by now. 18,000's 5%, that is 900. Outer column 17,100 because discount reserve is not needed. Understood that or not? So are you doing the homeworks? Copying it. Your marks, how much was there in correlations test 1? Out of 30? Only 6. You meet me after the first lecture, second lecture is over. Sit down. All of you are clear with this? 18,000's 5%, 900, so outer column 17,100. First debtors 18,400 minus bad debts adjustment 400, remaining 18,000 minus BDR adjustment 18,000's 5%, that is 900. Discount reserve is not needed, so we don't have to subtract. Now here we have to make the table of bad debt reserve to bad debts reserve. No one should be talking in between. Table of bad debts reserve, Prince.
BD TP plus BD BDA plus BDR minus BD
BDRTB. Yes, keep standing. DDTB. How much is bad debts as per trial balance?
200.
All of you can see bad debts in trial balance 200, last third item. Put tick on that everyone. Bad debts trial balance 200 plus BDA
400.
400. Now bad debts adjustment, don't see in adjustment, see in balance sheet. What is bad debts as per adjustment? 400 plus BDRA. Yes, again bad debt reserve adjustment, don't see in adjustment, see in balance sheet. What is bad debt reserve as per adjustment? 900. So total 1500 minus BDR trial balance. Prince?
1000.
Yes, C in trial balance. What is BDR? Bad debt reserve given to you. Can you all see 1000? Put a tick on that. Sit down. Outer column 500. Got it, everyone? Okay, bad debts trial balance, C in trial balance you'll get 200. Bad debts adjustment, C in balance sheet you'll get 400. Plus BDR adjustment from balance sheet you'll get 900. Minus BDR trial balance in trial balance you'll get 1000. Any confusions with this? All adjustments are done. Now, hidden adjustments. Can you see factory on lease? Lease will be ended on 31/3/2021, 30,000. Raise your hand. What will be the period? How many number of years? Lease will be ended on 31/3/21. Our year ends on 31/3/17. So how many years? Spell it.
5 years.
Which 5 years? 17, 18. 18, 19. Once again? Yes? How many years? 4 years. Arush,
So 5 years.
which 5 years?
16 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, and 20 to 21.
Correct. So now, I've told you always that we always have to see the number of years from beginning of current year. Ending is 31/3/17. What is the beginning of current year? 1/4/16. So 1/4/16 to 31/3/21 will be how many years? 5 years. Straight away 21 minus 16, 5 years. So write down over there. And then 31/3/21 and write down there. 1/4/16 to 31/3/21. 1/4/16 to 31/3/21 is equal to 5 years. But how much will be leasehold factory written off and its two effects? Amount and effects both. One lakh 50,000. How did you do that? 30,000 into 5. That is written off. This is how we count it. And this is how you're repeating the homeworks. Already in homework it has come across 2 times by now. Still you don't know. Same classwork is repeated, still you don't know. Ruth, how much will be written off? How do you get that? 30,000 divided by 5. Two effects of written off. Stand up. Divya. What will you do in fixed assets?
Leasehold buildings minus written off 6 equal to 24.
Yes, sit down. But then we will write the effects 100 times. Now listen everyone, here slightly different. First of all, one effect we normally show in other expenses and losses written off. And second effect we minus from fixed assets, same like depreciation. But here, unlike the word factory, what do you understand by the word factory? Production, manufacturing firm. And for manufacturing firm, anything related to factory will come in trading account. So because it's a manufacturing firm, because the word factory is given, this factory lease written off, instead of writing in other expenses and losses, we will show it in trading account on debit side. Did you understand this? Be careful with this. Only if it's a manufacturing firm, production firm, then factory related items will come in trading account. So instead of other expenses and losses, we'll show it here to leasehold factory written off in bracket 30,000 divided by 5, 6,000. Is everyone clear with this? And second effect, we will minus from factory on lease. Put tick on factory on lease. It will come in fixed assets. Leasehold factory 30,000 minus written off 6,000. So outer column 24,000. But everyone, if it was not factory, but if it was leasehold building or anything else, then where we would have shown this written off 6,000? Other expenses and losses. Okay, but because it is related to factory, we write it in trading account debit side and minus from leasehold assets. Anyone having any doubt in this, raise your hand. Amount is clear. Next in an adjustment, loan of partner Vijay on 1/10/16, 30,000. Priya, amount and effects of hidden adjustment.
Loan of partner in liabilities 30,000 and on asset side
Hidden adjustment is asset side. Raji,
amount 2,900
how do you get that?
30,000
Six divided
Effects.
liability side and others financials.
Correct. Partner's loan, if no information is given, then at what rate interest will be calculated? 6%. What is the date given in bracket? 1/10/16. So October to March, you'll count interest for the period of 6 months. Count it 30,000 into 6% into 6 divided by 12. Do you all get 900? One effect. Do you have any interest on loan given in trial balance? Means full amount of 900 is outstanding. One effect will come in financial expense. And I told you, now this year we don't add in loan. What do? We show it in other current liabilities. Okay? So now put tick on and write this 100 times. Okay? Interest on loans, 2 effects. Non-current liabilities. Vijay's loan 30,000 directly in outer column. Now interest on loan we will write it in financial expenses. To interest on Vijay's loan. In bracket you can show the calculations. 30,000 into 6% into 6 by 12. So 900. Understood this? And second effect will show in current liabilities. Outstanding interest on loan. $900. Got it, everyone? Once again, what are the 2 effects of outstanding interest on loan? One effect in financial expenses. Second effect, current liabilities. And how do we get the amount? 30,000 into 6% into 6 by 12 because 1st October to March, 6 months. And partners loan 6%. Got it, everyone? Now, unticked items of trial balance we will record. So, Darshan, capital accounts.
It will come in partners capital.
We don't make capital account because it remains fixed. So where will we show? Where do you show capital? directly liabilities side. Capitals are going to remain fixed. So we directly show it on liabilities side. So now capitals. Jay 80,000 and Vijay 60,000. Is everyone clear with this? Then Rudra, current account.
Current account between partners, current account on the debit side and the credit side. Debit side the balance brought down, which is 9,000, and credit side the balance brought down, which is 20,000.
Correct. Credit balance of 20,000 will come on credit side. 1,416. Buy balance brought down in Jay's column 20,000. Jay is having credit balance, so it will come on credit side. Did you all understand this? And Vijay is having debit balance of 5,000, so debit side 1,416. To balance brought down in Vijay's column 5,000. Anyone having any doubt in this? Credit balance of current account on credit side, debit balance of current account on debit side. All have written it? Anyone still writing it? Raise your hand. Kanisha, closing stock 27,300. Yes. Trial balance it is given, so single effect. Balance sheet, current assets, closing stock 27,300. Okay, single effect, current assets, balance sheet, closing stock 27,300. Then Ayushi, trading account 30,900. So now normally we do write in P&L credit side, but here we are making revised trading account. So here it will come in trading account itself on credit side, and revised gross profit will come in P&L on credit side. So trading account itself credit side by gross profit brought down 30,900. Are you all clear with this? If trading account is not to be made, then directly in P&L on credit side. So here cash on hand.
Balance sheet asset side. Current.
Balance sheet, current assets, cash on hand 280. Without seeing the solutions, answer it to me, okay? Directly you must remember where is it to be recorded. Then Tanushri, current account with bank. Asset side, normal bank balance only. You studied in business organization, there are three types of accounts: savings account, current account, fixed deposit account. Current account means business account. We are making final accounts of business. So whatever bank balance we record, they are always current account balance only. Okay? So it's a normal bank balance, 7,000, it will come on asset side. Current account bank balance 7,000. Okay, normally whatever bank balance always is given, that is current accounts balance only. Hey, fixed deposit with bank. No, we'll write it in current assets only, because investments are something for long period of time, and fixed deposits with bank we generally keep it for short period of time. So short term investments will come in current assets only. Are you okay with this? Generally for what period do we keep fixed deposits in the bank? 3 months, 6 months, maximum 1 year. So fixed deposits with banks are always current assets. It's 40,000 in current assets. Fixed deposit with bank. Stop talking in between. 40,000. Is everyone clear with this? Then debtors recorded already. Pratna salary. Administrative expense 18,500. to salary 18,500. Then to the freehold land, fixed assets. Freehold means ownership. One is leasehold, taken on lease, and freehold means we own it. We have not taken on lease, but we own it. Okay. So freehold land is also fixed asset. What is the amount? 60,000 freehold land in fixed assets. Okay, freehold means ownership and leasehold means taken on lease. Plant and machinery already recorded, furniture recorded, factory on lease recorded, loan recorded, discount reserve recorded, bad debt reserve recorded, insurance premium recorded. Then Stuti, printing and stationery 600. Advertisement expense. Administrative expense. 2. Printing and stationery 600. Are you all clear with it? Then creditors already recorded, bad debts already recorded, Gmail advertisement under which heading? Advertisement will come under which heading? Selling expenses 600. Okay, advertisement will come in selling expenses. To advertisement 600. And lastly, Dhyani, traveling expense 400. Means traveling in the office, one cabin to another cabin. Selling expense, traveling expense is always selling expense 400. Is everyone clear with this? What is the total of trial balance? 234280. Same on both the sides. Means there is no suspense account. Now let us do the balancing. Trading account 30,900 minus 8,000, so 22,900. To gross profit carried down. In bracket revised. This is the revised gross profit. Okay, and opposite side in P&L account by gross profit brought down. So correct and revised gross profit is 22,900. That's a very small amount. So does debit side look more or not? It's a loss over here. Debit side looks more. So 18,500, 19,300, 19,900, 20,500, 20,900, 21,800, 25,800, 26,300, 26,550? Right, 26,550 on both the sides. Minus 23,280, so 3,270. 3,270 is by net loss carried down. Any confusions with this? All are clear with it? Where will we transfer this? P&L appropriation on debit side to net loss brought down 3270. No items in P&L appropriation, so that's why it was not asked in the question, but as I said, as a formula you always make it, so no need to get confused in exam what to make and what not. You make all the five always. 3270 itself becomes by net divisible loss. Now, is any profit sharing ratio given in the question? Not given. So how will we distribute it? Equally. So Jai 1635 and Vijay also 1635. 3270 divided by 2, 1635 each. Where will you transfer this? Partners current account on debit side 31,370 into net divisible loss. Vijay debit side is more. So 5,000 plus 1635 6635. No amount on credit side. So that itself is the balance. 6635 31,317 by balance carried down. Did you all understand this? Now tell me, Jai, 16365, is it debit balance or credit balance? Harshita,
Credit back.
right?
Because credit side is more.
It's a credit balance. It appears on debit side, but it's a credit balance because credit side total is more. So credit balance should come on liabilities or asset side? Which side has credit balance? Liabilities have credit balance. So credit balance of current account will come on liabilities side. Current account of Jai 16365. Okay, credit balance of current account will come on liabilities side. Understood that? And this Vijay's balance 6635 is it debit balance or credit balance? Debit balance because debit side total is more. Where will debit balance come? Asset side. Asset side you will write at the end. Current account of Vijay 6635. Understood this everyone? Credit balance on liability side and debit balance on asset side. Now balance sheet 80, 140, 156, 186, 202, 203, 265.
Yes.
And is it same on both the sides? Verify that. So, all are clear with this question? Any confusions with it? Put off. Ready. Only one, that is the only difference. Just points are all exactly similar. But for a change, I am giving exercise and homework so that you make efforts on your own to solve it. In case if you have any confusions, then video lecture of question 11 is already there. Last year's video lecture. So in that situation, tomorrow you can come early. 4:45, 4:15 or 4:20, 45 minutes you can come early. And you can see the video lecture of question 11 if you have any doubts in that or not able to get the answer. Is everyone of you clear with this? So 11th question is your homework. Take out statistics, will complete the chapter today. Teachers and mothers and other students who have not informed the results yet stand up. Simran? 91.11%. 1-4. And marks in accounts tax
Account 77, stats 79, and economics 77, and SIM 78.
This is out of
80.
80. Okay. And first rank? Oh, very good. Congratulations. Give it up, sir. Ayushi?
68%, accounts 50, stats 56, BO 59, eco 45,
Again out of
80.
80. Sir?
Accounts 64, stats 74, BO 64, and C 48.
Out of 80. And percentage? Any rank? And highest in any of those subjects? Yeah, sir. Riya?
Accounts 54, statistics 65, economics 70, and OC 69.
Out of? Specifically when the word factory is given, then only you keep taking it in trading account. Otherwise you take always the depreciation in other expenses and losses. Okay. Now if you see in this question number 11, page 81, what do you have leasehold? Machinery, it's not factory.